What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tania Bright. I am a student astrologer, a mystic, and a tarot reader. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing your April 2020 predictions. The tarot readings are timeless though. Whenever you stumble upon them is when you're supposed to receive this message. So don't feel discouraged if it's not April anymore. I am going to be doing things a little bit differently. I do want to incorporate some astrology into these month ahead readings. So we are going to be talking about your sun sign and where that's transiting your chart. I also quickly kind of want to talk about Saturn being in Aquarius right now because I feel like it's very relevant since we have this pandemic going on. Saturn is a very innovative energy. It's all about the collective. It's all about bringing forth new ideas. It's a rebellious sign too, so usually it's about changing things for the better. And then we have Saturn, its home sign, which is about law, structure, boundaries, and resetting the status quo. Also really challenging our philosophy and our values as a collective and how we are attached, I guess, to like material things. For a lot of us, our material lifestyle changed since a lot of us are out of work right now or, might not be covered by our jobs. A lot of us are also forced to be at home with our families right now. We aren't able to go out due to quarantine. So there's a lot of change going on socially, and I feel like we're really lucky to have Aquarius in its home sign of Saturn right now because it's an energy that really brings forth new ideas after a point of destruction. It really is an energy that brings up the collective. Quarantine right now is really forcing a new social culture, and it's also kind of making us face a lot of, I don't want to say problems, but a lot of issues that we might have ignored in the home life. It's really forcing a lot of introspection right now since a lot of us are, we have a lot more time on our hands. We're spending a lot more time in isolation. So it's forcing this level of introspection. So a lot of us are able to really dive deep within ourselves and ask us, am I in the right place right now? Am I doing what am I doing something that truly fulfills me on a soul level? Aquarius is a very emotionally detached sign, so I feel like a lot of us too are having hard times sort of connecting with people on that level. But with all of this energy being accompanied by the double one, so rat year and Aries season, there's a lot of newness here as well. So I feel like this combination of energies is really kind of putting us in a place to find what's meant for us, to find what truly feeds our soul. It's bringing in a lot of new hobbies for people, a lot of new ideas, a new approach to social cultures, social structures, and whatnot. It's a lot of uncharted territory. I almost feel like the universe threw us this curved ball so we can sort of restructure our lives. Does that make sense? Even the government itself, I feel like, is restructuring. And a lot of astrologers predicted this back when Saturn was actually in Capricorn. They were saying social structures would fall and that we would have a new way of life. So I really want to just remind you guys to be brave and fearless during this time of adversity and really try to find the bright side of things. I know that's difficult, but there are always there's always a light to the darkness. There's always a bright side to things. So try to find the beauty within the chaos. Since a lot of us are so limited in terms of resources, is really going to teach us how to use the resources that we do have to its utmost value. And I think that's a lesson that we needed as a society. We have become super attached to having more and more and more that we sort of set it up for ourselves to never feel like we have enough. So really, as a society, we're forced to kind of face our attachments to our routines, to our goals, because a lot of that got, shaken up and maybe disrupted during this time. This is really sort of challenging our philosophy on material gains in specific and how we use that and what we do with that. So I feel like when we come out of quarantine, which a lot of astrologers are predicting might happen in May when Saturn dips back into Capricorn, I feel like we are going to sort of be tested here by the universe on what lessons did we learn during this pandemic. Are we going to step out of this pandemic as a society who, learned that we have to share, that we are only as strong as our weakest links, that everyone deserves health care, everyone deserves paid time off when they're sick, everyone deserves a roof over their heads. As a society, we should see this almost as like a reset period. Who are we when we come out of quarantine? It was really just brought to light how selfish we can be as a society when we were like clearing out all the shelves of like toilet paper and whatnot. I think it really showed us, like, as a society, what we would do in times of like chaos and adversity and scary times. And I feel like that's something to take note of, because if we were to continue that during like an apocalypse or whatever, we wouldn't survive. It would be a dog eat dog world. We would separate. We wouldn't know how to stand together. And I feel like that is a key lesson to learn here, is how can we stand together as a society. Also, with us being in Aries season, especially quarantine during Aries season, I feel like it's really important for us to figure out ways how to exert energy, because Aries is a very energetic sign, so I feel like a lot of us might have like our sleep patterns turned, like kind of like thrown off, or like we might even have a harder time falling asleep than usual. So I feel like this isn't a time to kind of like sit here and sulk in laziness and lethargicness. I feel like we have to find ways to exert this energy that Aries season is blessing us with. So hard work, work on your careers, work on your goals. This is a good time to exercise. This is a good time to try to eat right and do right by your body. All right, so that was my little spiel on this sort of pandemic, which I didn't want to ignore. Let's go ahead and get into these readings. So I calculated what house the sun is transiting for you based on your rising sign. So when I do talk about that, do watch it for your rising sign, but you're more than welcome to watch it for your moon, sun, and Mercury as well. What is up, my fellow Cancer? So we are going to be talking about where the sun is transiting your birth chart this month, and it's actually a really big month for you, Cancer. I used your rising sign to figure out where the sun would be transiting, but you're more than welcome to watch for your sun, moon, or Mercury as well. And for you, Cancer, the sun is going to be transiting your 10th house, and then it moves into your 11th house towards the end of the month, specifically April 21st. So let's talk about what sun is in astrology before we jump into the houses. So sun in astrology represents your vitality, your outward personality, your father, your ego, and wherever it sits in your birth chart or wherever it transits, it sort of illuminates that house. And then we have our 10th house, which is house of career. It's the house of public recognition, it's the house of authority, and it's also the house of achievement. And then we have it moving into your 11th house, which is the house of networking, circles, friendships, social media, as well as humanitarian work and like collective ideas. So this month, you guys are really going to sort of innovate your life. You guys are really going to spend this month making any necessary adjustments that support your career. You're going to be super career focused this month. This is a really good time to work on your public image and to sort of like restructure, your plans, your action plans. This is a good month to make a manifestation board. You guys are really going to use all the lessons you've learned from like 2019 and early this year and like apply it to career and focus a lot on growing, especially growing that public image. I feel like this is really a month where you guys kind of have like a spotlight on you and you might get recognized, because we do have the sun sitting at like the top of your chart. So you guys are super illuminated in that sense, and I feel like you also have a lot of clarity because the sun is sitting at the top of your chart. You guys really see like the bigger picture in a very grounded and logical way. You guys should have a very clear vision on what you want this month as well, what you want out of life, what direction you want to go, what you're passionate about. You guys should have a clear vision on that this month, and you will take advantage of it. You'll sort of like take it and make a run for it. I feel like you guys are really going to take advantage of the chaos, take advantage of the fact that people are sleeping right now, and kind of like sneak up on everybody. It's a really good month for Cancer. I'm very excited for us. All right, so that's all I have to say about where the sun is transiting your birth chart. Let's go ahead and jump into your tarot reading. What's up, Cancers, and welcome to your tarot reading. So we're going to be doing a month ahead reading for you. We are going to be pulling from 4 different decks. We are going to be pulling oracle cards, moonology cards, tarot cards, and confirmation cards. And right before I even get into it, I'm just going to talk about some intuitive messages I'm getting. Right away, I am picking up that this is a very divine time for you. It's a very protected time for you. I feel like the universe has really set you up and supported you up until now, and they still are, but this is like the time where it's like all the work that we have been putting in since 2019 and early 2020 now has to kind of be put into action. It's kind of like the seeds that you've planted are now starting to grow, and it's time for you to water them. It's time for you to kind of like level up, step up, get things done, bring things into fruition. That's what I'm getting for you, Cancer, and I feel like you're very protected in doing so. All right, let's go ahead and a bit like again. Okay, before I even go, I keep getting intuitive messages. Another message I'm getting is I see Cancer kind of like a bird soaring through the sky, and it's like you finally understand why things went down the way they did, why you had these tower moments, because I know Cancer was having tower moment after tower moment. This is a month you finally see why things had to go down the way they did, why things happened the way they did. And then I really do think it's because the sun is sitting at the top of your chart that you're getting all this clarity. All right, let's go ahead and get into it though. So I'm starting off with oracle cards. These are going to show us what central themes you might be dealing with right now, what energies might be surrounding you, if there's anything you need to purge, or if there's anything hindering you, this will show us as well. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for Cancer. Oracle messages for Cancer, please, for April 2020. And remember, this reading is timeless. Whenever you see it is when you're supposed to see it. What's going on for Cancer? Ooh. What's going on for Cancer? I'm so curious what's going on, wow, for you guys this month, because you guys have had probably the most tower moments out of all the signs. So I feel like this is like now the time where you finally understand why. I really feel like this is a month of like things playing out. Look at that, destiny is here. All right. Okay, let's keep it. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. April 2020. Very excited. Crown chakra, I agree 100% with that. Love begins is here. Destiny is here. Rest and rejuvenate. Recognition and reward. I was just talking about that with the sun being in your 10th house. Spiritual union. Moving on. And balance. Cancer, what a beautiful oracle spread. Let's talk about it. Crown chakra. I feel like it's really important to not be in your head, not be doubting yourselves. Keep this crown chakra open so you can receive spiritual messages as well, because you are being guided right now. I did tell you, I feel like this is a very divine time for you. And then we have love begins with spiritual union. First of all, I feel like spiritual union is within yourself. I think you guys maybe, in March, but more particularly in April, but perhaps it started in March, I'm getting for some of you, began to unify, began to feel whole, began to understand, the subconscious side and the conscious side of yourself, the light and the dark of yourself, really starting to, mash it up together to make a super person, to make yourself feel a lot more whole, to understand yourself fully. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of shadow work, and that's why we've had these tower moments, and now it's like things are finally starting to come together. Love begins. I feel like this is love for yourself. I feel like this is love for career. This might be literal love, and if it is, then we'll pull, Two of Cups or the Lovers, so we'll see. But I do feel like this is a very passionate time as well, and a very loving time. I feel like you guys not only have a lot more love for yourself than you have before, but you're also giving it to a lot of other people. I think you guys are very much stepping up and taking care of people during this pandemic and comforting your friends and really trying to be there for people. Just know it's recognized, Cancer. Spirit sees it. And then I have moving on. I like I said, I feel like this is when you guys finally understand why things went down the way it did. So you are finally able to, put that behind you and level up and move on. I'm getting a lot of chills as I talk about this. Rest and rejuvenate. I feel like it's really important to not overwork yourself because you guys will be so career driven and career focused and very concentrated on your goals. It is important to not overwork yourself, you know, quality over quantity. Make sure that you're getting enough rest so you can put out, you know, quality work. Recognition, reward. Like I said, you will get recognized, Cancer. You will get recognized for the hard work you do. You will get recognized for being a caring person that you are. You will get recognized for stepping up to the plate because I feel like that cardinal energy is very much activated this month during Aries season. It's really giving you guys the vitality and the confidence and motivation to get things done. Balance is important as well. You know, not overworking yourself because this is the thing with Cancer. I feel like you guys tend to work until you're out of battery, and then you'll rest up and you'll need to recharge up until you're at 100%, and then you'll work and literally drain yourself again. And that pattern, Cancer, is not going to work here. You need to find a balance. You need to put yourself on a routine, okay? Destiny, like I said, it's a very fated time for you. This confirms it, that this is a very supported time as well by Spirit, a very guided time as well by Spirit. And yeah, let's go ahead and pull some Moonology messages now. What a beautiful way to start this reading. All right, Moonology. What Moonology messages do we have for Cancer, April 2020? What Moonology messages do we have for Cancer, April 2020? That one fell to the floor, so I'll have to go grab that. Moonology messages for Cancer, April 2020. Moonology messages for Cancer, April 2020. That one too fell on the floor. I feel like that's all the... Okay, we'll keep those flipped over. Okay, let's go ahead and read out these Moonology messages. First ones we have, our conclusions are within reach. Like I said, things are going to finally play out for you this month. Luck is on your side again with that support. A time for healing. It always is. I have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Nothing is set in stone yet. Mutable moon. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. What a beautiful card to get during this pandemic. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay. Luck is on your side. Like I said, I feel that makes me think of like the Wheel of Fortune card. Conclusions are in reach, as well as nothing is set in stone yet. I feel as though this is a gift, that nothing is set in stone. All right, you have the fluidity. You can move in whatever direction you need or want to move in this month. Communication is key. No more holding back, Cancer. You guys tend to be people that don't always stand up for yourself, and this is not the time. This is not the time. This is a time for you guys to be some bad, you know, bees. Okay, this is a time for y'all to really support yourself harder than ever. If people mess with you, you need to, you know, set your boundaries and say, no, I don't do that dance. You can't mess with me. If people are trying you, you need to shut that down. Be sweet. You don't have to be sweet, but, you know, be firm. Be firm with it. Be firm with yourself, all right? And say what's on your mind. Speak up, Cancer. You guys never speak up unless you're defending someone else, but you never speak up for yourselves. And answers you need are coming. Conclusions are in reach. Things are coming full circle, Cancer. Things are coming full circle. You guys have clarity this month. You guys have sight this month. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot messages. Very excited. All right, Cancer, so this way. All my cards are upright, as you guys can see. Sorry about that lighting. All my cards are upright, as you guys can see. So if any of them come out in reverse, I do read the reversals, and that's just the way Spirit intended the message. But we'll give them all a fair chance to be upright. All right, let's see what messages we have for Cancer. April 2020. Give it another shuffle. All right. I'm sorry, I'm like all sniffly. Allergies. Promise it's not Corona. Not like you guys can get it through the screen. But anyway, first week of April, please, Cancer 2020. Queen of Wands, I love it. First week of April, please, Cancer 2020. That's too much. First week of April, please, Cancer 2020. need to give it a shuffle. First week of April, please, Cancer 2020. Second week of April. Second week of April. What is this? What is written down that card for the second week of April? What is accompanying that energy? Second week of April. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, last week of April. What's going on for Cancers? Last week of April. Ooh, love it. Oh, okay. And what is accompanying that Page of Pentacles? Energy, strength. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let me get the spread all, looking nice. Okay. All right, so you have Queen of Wands being written down by, okay. Three of Pentacles, we have Knight of Cups being written down by, ooh! Two of Cups. Two of Cups. What was I saying earlier with that spiritual union card? Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Queen of Wands with Three of Pentacles. Cancer, I feel like you guys are going to be very optimistic this month. I feel like you guys are really going to help other people grow. You're really going to step up and be a leader with that cardinal energy. I also feel like you guys, like I said, are divinely protected. And the reason why I say that, black cat. Black cat, the spirit is at work here. They are watching out for you, that they are protecting you. Black cats, I know in some religions and cultures tends to be known as like an omen, but in this case, I would take black cat as a spiritual guide. Like when you see one, kind of think of it as like your guides are looking out for you. Your guides got your back. Three of Pentacles, Cancer, all eyes on you. All eyes on you this month. People are watching you. People are recognizing you. So it's kind of like, it comes with good and bad. I will say it comes with good and bad. It means some people are waiting for you to choke. All right? Some people are waiting for you to choke. Some people are waiting for you to fall. Some people are just watching, trying to see what you do next. Some people are copying. Some people are rooting for you. It's really important that you guys stick to yourselves. I think it's really important, too, that you guys don't really overshare too much about what you're trying to do. Keep your plans to yourself and keep it moving in silence. But even though you are moving in silence, like all eyes on you, Cancer. People are watching. People are watching. All right, so that's your first week. Second week of April, we have Two of Cups with Knight of Cups. So I feel like somebody is really going to come in and give you a very emotional experience, or they're going to introduce you to an idea or something that you really love the second week. Like this cup, like this knight is going to come in and introduce you to maybe like a new hobby or just like a new idea that's very emotional and something that you fall in love with, okay? Or it's like a literal friendship, relationship, or business partnership that comes in the second week of April. That helps support you during this time of like, working towards career, okay? And it makes a lot of sense that we have a spiritual union because you do have your sun moving into the 11th house at the end of the month. So it seems like it preps for it the second week of April. Third week of April, this is where you guys have to start building for the long run. 10 of Pentacles means like good supportive money is coming in. Or you're going to finally set something up that brings in money for the long run, okay? The Chariot means it's time to make those moves. It's time to, pick up, not pick up speed, but kind of like pick up movement, pick up momentum when it comes to life and when it comes to career and when it comes to setting up for the future. Third week is the time to do it, all right? And then fourth week, we have Page of Pentacles with Strength. So I feel as though fourth week is the time for you, whatever you set up for the third week, fourth week is the time for you to get any necessary education, to do your research, to double check contracts, to double check this person as well. Make sure that this person is authentic and genuine, or whatever they bring to the table is authentic and genuine. Have strength, have courage to cut people off. Have strength, have courage to stand up for yourself. Have strength, have courage to be business savvy. Kind of, embody that Capricorn energy, all right, of like having authority, having structure, and not being pushed around. And yeah, let's go ahead and get some clarification cards for that Two of Cups energy. Let's see. I'm just curious. All right, so we have these two. We have the Lovers is here, Two of Cups, and King of Pentacles. All right, Lovers is here. And so for some of you, I think it is going to be quite a romantic relationship. And for others, I think it is going to be a business relationship. Someone's going to show you how to make money. Someone's going to come in and show you how to make money, or someone's going to come in and give you some valuable advice on how you can make your dreams happen. And that is why we have this energy in the third week of Chariot and Ten of Pentacles. That makes so much sense. Wow. Ooh, such a good month for Cancers. Okay, let's go ahead and get some confirmation cards in here. All right. Confirmation cards for Cancer, please, April 2020. All right, that went flying on the floor, so I'll have to go get it. Confirmation cards for Cancers, April 2020. Confirmation cards for Cancers, April 2020. I'm going to give it one more pass. I do feel like it needs another pass. Ooh, you see how that card flipped right out. Okay. I do feel as though this Knight of Cups, I'm picking up now, that this Knight of Cups energy that comes in is very, I think it is going to be someone who is trustworthy. All right? I feel like it is going to be someone who is trustworthy, only because, like I said, this is a divinely guided time. So let's see what's going on here for my Cancers. I'm going to like flip them all over. All right, let's see what's going on. First card we have is Queen of Ariel. It says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, wise advice. So I was saying that I feel like you guys are taking care of other people right now, and that you guys are taking care of yourselves too. So I feel like that confirms it. 10 of Raphael, it says, love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. And then we have, I feel like that really confirms our 10 of Pentacles energy as well. Then I have 4 of Gabriel. It says, time for celebration, abundant rewards for your hard work, release burdensome situations. Clarification that you guys are really going to get, you know, that recognition and reward. 3 of Raphael, it says, reasons to celebrate a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. All right, I feel like that really confirms our Knight of Cups. And then I have 8 of Raphael. It says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. That really confirms our, where is it? Where's the little guy? Here you go, Page of Pentacles. Getting that extra education or training that you might need. 7 of Ariel, it says, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. What did I say? The seeds that you have planted, it is time to water. Y'all are harvesting them. Y'all are harvesting them. That's a better word for it. And then I have 5 of Gabriel. It says, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. That's that moving on oracle card that we had earlier. Moving on. Withdrawing from all that drama. It doesn't serve you anymore. You have better things to do. You have money to make, Cancer. And then I have the Chariot here again. So we have it twice. This is your sign. Pick up the momentum. Get things going. It says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. I literally was saying that. Look at this. Confirmation after confirmation. And then I have 9 of Ariel. Says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. And then I have Knight of Ariel. Says there's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. I told y'all. I told y'all. This is a very, protected time for you, okay? And then I have Five of Ariel says you don't need to go through your current situations or current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So don't be in your head, crown chakra. Remember what I was saying about crown chakra? Don't be in your head. And you don't have to go through this alone, okay? Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Help is on the way. Last card is, wow, change your life. It says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that bring change. Oh my goodness, Cancer. What a beautiful month for you guys. I literally have chills. I have chills. I have chills. Two of Cups is here. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Look at all these beautiful cards. You guys don't have one bad card. Not one. Damn, you guys better really take advantage of April. Do not sleep on yourselves. Do not sleep on your careers. Do not sleep on your dreams. This is the month. This is the month to get it done. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so excited to post this and hear what you guys have to say. Comment down below if you're a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or Mercury and how this resonated with you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tarot readings. Thank you so much for watching.